The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. The Patriots at 5-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw. Weston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the ready.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and goal. Jones fighting a safety valve here. That's complete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first and 10, Weston. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jacobs again, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
On the double.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Adams the man in motion right.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Weston.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Weston. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weston. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he comes back with one complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken from about the 12. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Patriots 26, Raiders 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Edwards-Helaire not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on 1st down. Weston.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. 23 yards the pickup there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
97. Hey, check,
Operating from the gun, Weston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Hey, go steal.
Back to throw, Weston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be able.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration They're settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones on third down. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 30 on second down, Jones over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weston over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have extended their lead in that ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not want it. They want it. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, Weston forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 31 yards.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle